we're diving a little bit deeper into local SEO. I wanted to just share with you a little bit of information with regards to local SEO. I went through and Googled local M&A attorneys. This is one of the local attorneys here, not too far from me. So this attorney will be, Sequoia Legal will be the law firm that we're taking a look at today, to dive a little bit deeper into why is it that they show up, and number one, from a local perspective. So we're going to take a good look at that and use a checklist to do it, so that you can, one, download the checklist, and also, do the same thing for your business. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Don. I run a digital media marketing agency, and we've helped hundreds of clients with local and national SEO so that they rank higher in the Google rankings. So with that, let's dive a little bit deeper in terms of, the performance that we're currently seeing with regards to this site, and some of the key things that you could check in terms of your own business. First place that we're going to start is actually down here in the Google My Business section. So one of the things that you can very clearly see is that they've got images that are indicative of their business. It shows the outside of the building. It shows the map location, but also they have other photos loaded behind the business as well. And so they've also included a lot of very clear information in terms of where they are located as well. So, you can see the address here, which Google provides, but also they've made sure that for them that they show up as a law firm, and then where inside of here as well. You can also see that under the reviews that you've got very clear information here. And then from them, they've gone through and added more information to help Google and you find them whenever you're looking for things. And you could see that some of the things that they're also, ranking for is in terms of mergers and acquisitions here. So we're going to come back to our checklist really quickly. So ensuring that your Google My Business profile is complete, accurate, and including the business name, address, phone number, website, and business hours is critical. So that's number one. Number two, you're going to go through and add photos. We just talked about that. Making sure that you have photos for the business, the outside of the building, etc., really helps people find you, and it's something that helps with your Google My Business profile. You also want people to leave reviews. Leaving reviews really helps you in terms of people that are quickly trying to find you or the next person that might be able to help them. So these are the top things with regards to Google My Business. And next, we're going to go to local keywords and the content that essentially points you to them. All right, so whenever we start to look at them, you can kind of see that roughly they're getting about 1,000 visits every single month. They've got about 5,400 keywords loaded into their site. They got 1,237 backlinks. So, in terms of the site, itself, it looks to me like they've done a really good job in terms of getting things loaded. Now, whenever you take a look at the local keywords, so these are just the ones for Colorado, right? So this is like broader Colorado. So if you're looking for a Colorado startup lawyer, an attorney business Colorado, Denver, business lawyer, Denver, Colorado, you can see lots of different ways they sort of use the local area right in the terms that they're using. This is a brilliant strategy in terms of drawing in traffic. You can also see that the keyword difficulty for these is relatively low, but some of these volumes, if you start adding these together, this starts to add up to why they're seeing about 1,000, people that are showing up. Non-compete Colorado, non-compete agreement Colorado, any of those sort of things, people, could find them. Now let's take a quick look at Denver as well, because Denver, would be another key area. So Colorado, Denver. We'll also do Boulder here in a second, but just to look at some of the keywords: small business lawyer, Denver, business attorneys in Denver. These are exact search terms that people would be looking for, right? And that's what helps Google go, oh, this is the right place to send this traffic, because these people have these keywords, right, loaded into their website. The next one, let's take a look at Boulder. And again, just picking on popular areas around Colorado. So picking major cities here. So Boulder law firm, Boulder business attorney, again, for an M&A firm to have these is spot on in terms of, trying to drive and get that top level traffic spot for your particular firm. And so, whether you are a law firm or you're a car mechanic or a real estate agent or what have you, the things that you want to have happen is that when people are searching for you versus their local town, near me, etc., any of those things should draw people straight to you if you have those terms loaded into your website. And so you could see, a lot of these things are not hard to rank for. I would say, anything above, let's say 35, 40 would be harder in that mid-range category. And, anything in this low range, like this, where you see really low ranges is important, because then that means that pretty much anybody could come along and do the same thing and take that top spot. What you got to do is figure out what do they have loaded in their website next, and then how can you write something that's actually better for people that are searching for these terms. And look, 260 people, every single month are looking for this. 70 people are looking for this. It's 260 people here, 90 people, 30 people. So you could see that there is, a good amount of traffic that comes from these keywords. Now, they also have a few that get zero traffic. So, whether these used to and maybe they don't now, I couldn't answer for you, but, you can very clearly see that there's a real strategy behind exactly what they're doing to load the right keywords into their website. Having that right strategy gives you an equal approach in terms of how you're approaching things. So let's check off the next one. Research and incorporate local keywords into your website, as we just went through. Also, what I have on the checklist is included in meta descriptions and titles. Meta descriptions is also indicative of using it inside of the image descriptions and things like that. Those are other places that you can add these local keywords. Create locally relevant content such as blog posts, local events, news, or community activities. So this next one, definitely Sequoia has that one checked off. All right, so up next, the NAP consistency. So having your name, address, and phone number consistent across all online platforms, including your website, social media profiles, and online directories. Let's just take a look at Sequoia for a minute, right? Because, there are a couple things that I noticed on this page that just really stood out to me in terms of, the smart things that they're doing again. And so, you could see Denver in here. You could see they've included the reviews in here. They got quite a few of those. As you kind of come through here, you can see the name, address, and phone number. They also very clearly have the email addresses up here. There are several firms around here that I've looked at that do not. They also have all of their social up here. And so, as you take a look at these, let's just, go to a couple of them and just have a look at, what they're using, right? So look, it takes me directly to a Facebook page for their business directly. This one's for Andrew Lopez, one of the attorneys that's there. And so that definitely, is something that, again, helps their ranking. So let's go back to our checklist here. Next, use the same format and information to avoid confusion for search engines and potential customers. Same exact thing. You see it consistently across their pages, but also across the different platforms they have it on as well. They just have done a really good job with that. Now, this next one, I'll go back to attorneys just for a second, right? So just to be fair, there are tons and tons of legal directories. And so, I reviewed these in some of my other videos. I'm not going to bring them up again, but finding local online directories and making sure that directories, Yelp, Yellow Pages, and local Chamber of Commerce all have your business loaded in there with a consistent address, really helps you out as well. And just making sure that everything stays, up to date is this last item here. The last piece, we're going to have to click on the page here and just make it a little smaller to simulate what happens inside of mobile, just for everybody here. So this should be a good simulation of what happens in mobile. And you could see, title comes up over them. The text could be a different color here. There are a couple improvements I guess I would make with regards to this. Whether or not if Google can see that, I don't, really know without having somebody from Google tell us. But you could see that, they've got, a definite good layout whenever it comes to mobile, even though there are a couple changes that I would make in that little top section at the very top. But they've done, again, an excellent job at, giving you the ability to see this page on mobile, scroll through it, get in touch with them, be able to click things and things like that, and get, move things forward. Also, the other thing I like to test is, whenever you hover over the phone number, does the phone number, highlight? Is it something that would bring up potentially a voice call? And it definitely was going to do that. So, that's something that, is one thing that, is a definite help. You can see that these are also links for the emails. So if I click on any one of those, instantly it'll go and open up my email program as well. And so these are sort of performance things you want to see on mobile, just to make sure that things really perform well. The last part is, which you'll need some software to be able to test. So we've ensured that the mobile friendly capability is definitely working for their website. The one thing that you would need some software to be able to do is to really take a look at the load speed of your website. And this is a good time for me to mention that we are offering free SEO strategy sessions for people. And in that, we will actually do this and show you the performance on both mobile and desktop for your particular website, along with strategizing with you about the key things that should be improved in your website itself. The link for that is below here, along with a full SEO checklist. I'll also include this local checklist under the video as well in the description. Please take us up on that offer for an SEO strategy session. I look forward to seeing you soon. And if you like this video, please make sure that you click like and subscribe. Thanks so much.